Good afternoon, Professor. My name is Ana Montana, and this is my case study assignment number 4 on Merck Company. Today we'll be discussing about the ethical dilemma between Merck, which is a pharmaceutical company, versus a river blindness disease. I would like to start off by describing what is the river blindness disease. It is known as a parasitic disease caused by the varroa worm Onchocerca volvulus. It is transmitted through the bite of infected black flies, which carry immature larval forms of the parasites from humans to humans. Some of the effects on humans involves on blindness, skin rashes, lesions, intense itching, and skin depigmentation. River blindness has been labeled by the World Health Organization as a public health and socioeconomic problem of a considerable magnitude in over 35 developed countries through the Third World. Now, a little bit background about Merck. Merck has been one of the top pharmaceutical firms in the world. Because of their outstanding revenues and sales, it has been ranked as the 4th in the world pharmaceuticals. Merck has been recognized for its development on top drugs to cure illness such as AIDS, cholesterol, and hypertension. And not only do drugs for humans, but also it helps animals. Now, which one is the ethical dilemma between Merck and river blindness? Well, is whether to pursue the research that may or may not result in profit. The drug that Merck will discover or produce will possibly lead to the cure of the deadly disease, as the drugs kill the parasites that cause the disease. The problem is that many of the consumers of the drugs could not afford to pay for the medication, since the disease is mainly spread into poor countries. Now, does a business ethics make economic sense for Merck? Well, based on Mr. Amartya Sen, his idea and concern if a business ethics makes economic sense is dependent on how economic sense is defined. There's 2 ways in which a good business behavior could make economic sense. One way is for the company to achieve improvement of the society in which one lives as a reward itself. In the case of Merck, the pharmaceutical has an ethical responsibility to the society in which the company is involved, and therefore the company should be focused on the creation of the drug despite the seemingly lack of profit, because it can cure and serve disease resulting in saving human lives. On the other hand, economic sense can also be defined to the extent to which a business behavior can turn favorable for the business itself, meaning a self-interest, where the business main focus is to make profits. Now, in order for a business to properly function, business needs to be trust. Therefore, we need to have ethics, and the act should be revealed what its values. When it comes to the idea of social responsibility, now, can Merck survive in a competitive environment? Mr. Frank believes that yes, it is possible. Robert Frank believes that is possible as long as the cooperation is a one-shot dilemma is sustainable in the competitive environment. In the case of Merck, if the company decides to fund the research for the new drug, not only customers will value the commitment they're doing for the community, but also the community will recognize their effort and will bring more customers. And one of the big examples, it's Merck has gained $1 billion in revenue, and recently the company has more than 28 employees working for the company. So it is possible. Now, Merck organization integrity based on Lake's chart ideas. She believes and explained that in order to obtain an efficient ethical management system that can be improve competitiveness, create positive workforce moral, and help build strong relationship with all of the company stakeholders, the company should implement an integrity-based approach for the ethics managed. As a result, it will create an atmosphere that encourages exemplary conduct among everyone in the organization. As an example, Merck's core values are driven by a desire to improve life, achieve scientific excellence, operate with the highest standard of integrity, expand access to our products, and employ a diverse workforce that value corporations. Now, in conclusion, as I mentioned before, based on the ethical position on Amartya Sen, Robert Frank, and Ms. Lynn Sharpayne, I believe that Merck has an ethical responsibility to do the research for a possible cure of cerebral blindness and save many human lives, regarding of who or how many people may benefit from it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can email me. This is all for today.